Vauxhall Astra Third Generation, 1991 to 1998. Released in 1991, the Mark III model was essentially an evolution of the Mark II, rather than a complete redesign. While Vauxhall had retained the Astra name, this generation was the first to be called Astra by Opel, succeeding the Gouda T, and the first to also be sold by Holden. It was offered as a 3 or 5-door hatchback, a saloon, and an estate. A cabriolet was also offered, designed and built by Bertoni. The Astra was sold as a Holden first in New Zealand in 1995, and then in Australia in 1996. The first models were imported from the UK, then later from Belgium. The Holden Astra nameplate had originally been placed on a rebadged Nissan Pulsar, first sold in Australia in 1984. The Astra F consisted of two main revisions and was revised in 1994, with the launch of Opel's new Ecotec engine. For a short period, a submodel which consisted of parts from both revisions was produced. The submodel used all the new Ecotec running gear, but many parts from the previous revision were used in order to use up leftover parts. Other main changes included mildly altered exterior styling, featuring Vauxhall's new corporate V-front grille first seen on the 1994 Omega, a smoked grey trim panel available on all cars on the rear tailgate to smooth over the protruding rear lamp clusters, and availability of new specification models. The top Vauxhall Astra model was the 3-door only XC, powered by either the same 2.0 engine found in the Mk2, or a new 1.816V petrol-injected model with 124 bhp, 92 kilowatts. It also featured sports body kit and interior. The XC ceased production in 1994 but was reintroduced in 1997, with the engine being replaced with a lower-powered but more modern Ecotec version, 2.016V with 134 bhp. The body kit was slightly altered on these models, a longer rear spoiler with integrated brake light, fluted side skirts, a bonnet without vents, and removal of the XC 16V badging from the bumper and tailgate, replaced by the later chrome effect Vauxhall Astra 2.016V badging. The second phase XCs had air conditioning, and no sunroof, available as an option. In common with other car manufacturers, the early 1990s saw Vauxhall featuring safety as a selling point, and beginning to incorporate many new safety features into cheaper family cars that were previously only found on expensive luxury saloons. The Mark III Astra was one of the first such cars, being introduced ahead of the Volkswagen Golf and Ford Mondeo, two other cars with a similar newfound focus on safety. So, the Mark III saw the introduction of twin-side impact bars, a toughened safety cage, a safely designed steering wheel, with collapsible columns, and body-lock mechanical front seat belt pretensioners. After the first facelift full-size driver's airbags became optional or standard, depending on the model. Crash tests by Consumers Association, as featured by BBC's Watchdog show in 1992, and also by ITAC and Auto Express shows that the Mark III Astra protected better in crashes than most rivals of its time.